It's many miles to Buffalo. Oh, that low bridge, balky mule, he travels slow. Oh, that low bridge, there's gravel on the towpath. There's hornets.
As hard as it was to build the original Erie Canal across the wilderness that was central and western New York State, one thing they did have going for them in 1817 was there were very few bridges that had to be built along the way. When it came time to enlarge and upgrade the waterway, that was no longer true. People flocked to be near the canal, creating towns like beads on a string. Village buildings crowded sometimes to within a few feet of the canal's banks, and roads that grew from the canal to connect with the adjoining countryside crossed the waterway in hundreds of places, on bridges built originally with wood. 80 years after the original canal was finished, as New York contemplated upgrading the Erie to its present size, every single one of those bridges, and a great number of the buildings that crowded close to the canal, now presented a problem. In a sense, the Erie was now a victim of its own success. Hundreds of bridges would all have to be either abandoned or replaced. The new bridges would have to span a wider canal, and they were somehow going to have to accommodate traffic that was 3 times higher than the mule-drawn vessels built for the Erie's famous low bridges. The cheapest solution was to use fixed bridges, preferably narrowed to a single lane, with long approach ramps made of soil. In the villages, though, narrow streets and masonry buildings meant that another solution also had to be found. Fortunately, a new technology had risen just in time to solve that problem: direct current electricity, that in the early 1900s could be produced either with generators powered by gasoline motors or by using the flow of the water in the canal itself, now made it possible with a clever combination of counterweights to actually lift village bridges whenever canal traffic came through.
Groceries in the cabin there. Oh, that low bridge never leaks, she's full of tar. Oh, that low bridge, there's freckles on the children, there's glanders on the mule, mosquitoes by the million that keep that golden rule. Now look out, that low bridge. Look out, that low bridge. Cook and all the crew, oh, duck your heads way down. The fastest boat in all the fleet, 2 sisters come to town.